Hello, beautiful people. How are you all doing? I believe you guys are good. I greet you wherever you're watching me from within your time zone. So, here is another day to share with you my experience as a truck driver. In case you are a truck driver or upcoming truck driver or a truck owner, all I do here is to share my experience on the road. So, stick within this channel to get all the information you need. So it has come to my notice that smaller vehicles don't understand trucking job in general. They think truck drivers are just reckless people who are on the highway causing commotion that we are not supposed to be on the way. Because I heard one guy, I was in a bus one day and I heard one guy saying that the the government supposed to ban trucking passing in the daytime. Like seriously, in a country where insecurity is a thing, you're talking about trucking moving in the night. It's not really bad because we still have some areas like Abekota and Owerri where trucks don't move in the some trucks don't move in the daytime. But what you really don't understand is most of all those trucks you see on the way, they are carrying what you need in your household. They are carrying what you are going to buy in the nearest store while you drive, and you'll be telling people that you don't need them on the way. This world cannot move without truckers. Truckers move the world. Everything in your household, one or two, must have been carried by truckers. So if you keep fighting them on the highway, I don't really understand how you are going to get what you need. You might be driving to go to get something at the nearest supermarket without knowing that the truck at your front is shipping what you are going to get to the same supermarket you are getting. And you might be driving, causing trouble with truckers without knowing they are your helper. So it's just like everything is already divided, division of labor, where you do your own part, we do our own part, just to get your own life moving. So I don't know why you fight truckers. And to my fellow truckers, I get to understand that there is this stereotype where they already labeled us as illiterates, where they don't give us all the respect we need. They don't understand that we have been driving from a very far distance, and they don't have patience for us because we are really passing through a lot in that cabin where you have to hold your steering tight for incoming vehicles. Look your side mirrors to make sure that no one is coming behind you. All these things are what we go through, but they don't understand that. And to my fellow truckers, you really need to have patience. This is your job. That is the only thing you have to understand. You have taken trucking as your job, while they take their own movement on the road as just a way of going to somewhere or just cruising life. But this is your own job. So some of us are impatient. You really have to get some patience within you. You need a lot of it. You need to be tolerant, to tolerate a lot of them, because this is your job. If anything should happen on the highway, they already affected your own life moving while they continue their own lifestyle outside. So that is why I advise most of the people who is coming to industry, you are not coming to the industry as a truck driver just because of the job. You have to have passion for trucking. This is the only thing that will help you most of the time. Like some of the time people see me making videos when we are stuck on the highway. That is the only thing I can do. Or you see me reading on the highway. That is the only thing that keeps me busy, because the job is frustrating. But if you can just manage to do it like it is not a job, it's just a lifestyle, it's do it for passion. So that is when you are going to enjoy the job, and by the end of the month you get your payment and the motivation continues, something like that. So you really need to have patience. Some of the time you don't have to be in competition with a smaller vehicle because you are carrying a big vehicle. So at a very 1 second now, you might cause trouble and a lot of properties and life will be destroyed. So have patience, and believe me, if you are going to stick within your speed limit, you are still going to get to your destination, and don't listen to your dispatcher or somebody calling you. Just keep moving within your speed limit and don't get into rush, because if you rush, you're going to destroy your job career, you're going to destroy properties, you're going to destroy lives, and from there you already have red mark in your CV. So you don't have to rubbish your life because of somebody's what do I call it? Somebody's selfish interest. So just continue trucking within your speed limit. Have patience. Keep moving. That's all. Slow and steady. That is how the movement works. So to back to the smaller vehicle, I don't really understand how this job works. This job is very, very, very hard job. It's a difficult task. You have a lot of things in mind when driving a truck on the highway, where you look at two side mirrors, very long truck, about 53 feet long. So you look your front, and most of the time when you sit on your driver's seat, you won't be seeing people within the front cab. So that is why if you need to overtake truckers, don't overtake them too closely, because they might not be seeing you. They only have their side mirror as their eyes outside. They are not seeing you because the vehicle is very, very tall. It's just like when you are in the upstairs, you cannot see somebody behind the down floor. So that is how truck works. So try and consider the driver before doing any attitude on the highway that may affect the driver and yourself, because most of the people who cause all this trouble, they already have in the back of their mind that they are troublemakers. After all, if you get to destroy their car, they are going to hold you accountable and you will buy the truck. But they forget that these are going to take time. You are going to affect the driver's family, you are going to affect the driver's company, you are going to affect his job, you are going to affect your own vehicle, you are going to not continue your own journey at that moment. So you consider all these things before taking some acts in the highway. So just avoid troubles. Continue acting like the truck driver is the same thing with you. Just respect each others on the highway. That is how this job is supposed to work, where you consider everybody. So back to my fellow drivers, like I already told you, even if your dispatcher asks you to move fast to meet up with target because they have a target to meet, you don't have to be harsh. You don't have to be harsh with a hard tone. Just agree and tell him or her that you are going to do that. You are the one that is driving. You are the one seeing what is happening on the highway. So you stick within your own mind. You stick with what is happening on the road. Follow the rules on the road. Don't take their own instruction because you are the one driving. Because if anything should happen, that target you are rushing to meet will have to hold on, and your life is destroyed. Your job is destroyed, and the company, their own company, will still move, and you will see that that target you were trying to meet, they will have to hold on and reschedule another target. So you can see that from the point they ask you to rush and you destroy your own life, another person is going to continue that target maybe next week later. So it doesn't really make sense when somebody is rushing you and they are trying to meet target. It's quite okay that you didn't meet up target and maybe the your job within them is gone, but you still have clean record in case you want to join another company. Down, you destroy properties and life, or you might even lose your life trying to meet target. At the end of the day, your family will start mourning, and this thing will not be reviewed because there is no camera when he was calling you, rushing you to get to meet target. Nobody will know that. They will only say that you're a reckless driver. So stick within your speed limit, respect road laws, respect instructions on the highway, because you are the one driving, and this is the only thing that will help you. And to everybody on the highway, drive with carefulness. Many of the accidents happening on the highway are preventable. We can prevent it if we are patient, tolerant, respectful, and others. If you are going to do this, Nigerian highway is going to be very safe for drivers for both smaller vehicle and heavy duties. So this is my advice for everybody, and because of some of us, we really want this job for a very long time before leaving it, because the industry is lacking a lot of things. So because many people just come here to make some money and they will leave the job, because the job is very, very risky. And why is it risk? Because of the highway is not safe. But if we drive with carefulness and patience, this highway is going to be safe, and you will see a lot of people coming into the industry. As you can see, this is almost the hardest job in the country, and to me it is not that hard. To me it's not hard, but people are seeing it is a hard job because of we are impatient and all that, combined with the insecurity that is already in the country. So most of all these things, people don't want to do the job again. You see a lot of people, instead of doing the job, they rather stay idle. And the job is very nice one. If you come close to the industry, we understand that trucking is very easy. But because of the nature, the insecurity, the accident happening on the highway, that is why people don't want to do it. And even if you want to do it, your parents will not allow you to do it, because they don't want to lose you. So, but I tell everybody that the truck is very, very easy one. Number one, you are going to consider your own life. You don't take hard drugs while driving, don't drink alcohol, drink more water, respect your fellow road users, uh, avoid unnecessary speed, respect road laws. All these things are going to keep you safe on the highway, even if you see a lot of things happening on the highway, but you will not be involved because you are keeping the rules. I have seen some people driving for 90 years, and I mean they are 90 years, they are still driving. This is to say that for more than 50 years they have been trucking. So these things are happening, and you see a lot of people who didn't even truck for 1 year, they are gone. Some have issues. Many of the time is because of other people's recklessness. So assuming you are going to keep to road instruction, another person going to keep to road instruction, everybody keeps road instruction, you see that all these things, we are going to avoid them. All these things will not be happening, because this is Nigeria, where even if you are at your own safe time, you will see somebody will come from all the way to another place and destroy your own vehicle. So these are the things happening always. So when you take all these safety measures, then you pray to God. That's all. Because I don't know how, if you want to park, I see people parking along the way when they want to rest in the night. So it's very, very risky, because somebody might lose control in the night and they will destroy your cabin, and you are in the cabin sleeping. So I beg you, if you want to park your truck on the highway, just go inside the park. It doesn't take you anything in the morning to move your truck outside and enter the road. Instead of parking along the highway, go inside the park and park your truck, sleep. Early in the morning, you take your time, bath, then you enter the road. Why rushing? I don't know why you guys rush. I see a lot of people parking along the highway, and their only reason is because they don't want anybody to block them in the morning when they would want to leave. What if somebody, on the highway who is trucking in the night slept off on the steering and destroy your cabin while sleeping? So those ones are the things you really, these are the safety measures. So if you're going to do this, so these are the little things I have to say for us. And thanks, and God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share, follow our TikTok handles and all that. Bye bye. I still remember your boy Ogbule Godwin, aka Niger Truck. Give me see.